Hey everybody, BigAZ here. Hey everybody, BigAZ here. How we doing? Let's talk a little craps. What do you guys want to talk about? Hey everybody, BigAZ here. How we doing? Let's talk a little craps. What do you guys want to talk about?
Our clothes are soft, but it's our strength that defines us.
Hey Chris. What do you want to talk about? What's going on? So we got an open conversation here. What's the deal? Best Caesars property stands probably Caesars. I'm not a fan of Caesars because it's too far back off the strip. Are you talking about Las Vegas or any Caesars property? I'll go through Las Vegas first. So Caesars is by far the best. The Nobu Hotel in Caesars would be even a higher class. So the Nobu Hotel inside Caesars, that's the place to be. I'm just not a fan of Caesars. I don't like the way it's set up there. I don't like the casino floor. I don't really like. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just not. So if you throw Caesars out of the mix, I just don't like their location. It's just so far off the strip. So far, I shouldn't say far off the strip. It's just back so far. For me, Planet Hollywood, Paris, those are the next tier. Planet Hollywood and Paris. And then after that, the next tier is Bally's, The Link, Flamingo, Harrah's. Those are on the strip. Off the strip is the Rio. They're all suites. So all the rooms are larger. It's just not on the strip. I'm a Caesars guy just because they take care of me. I like their comps on the horses. That's why, that's how I get pretty much my comp points is horses and sports and some tables because the bubble craps doesn't do shit. I always like being, because I don't believe in the dice setting shit. I like to be all the way at the end of the table. I don't like to be near the stick man. I don't want to play sideways and have to turn my head. And I like to be all the way at the end, kind of get in the corner by third base by the dealer in the corner there, and that's how I play. When I play, I'm all the way at the end in the corner. Yep. Eric, I owe you a timeout from the other night. I owe you a timeout from the day shift. You didn't show up last night. I told you I owe you a timeout. Chris, when I play craps, I let the dealer play with me because, 99% of the time I'm on the don't pass. But most of the time I play at 4, 5, 6 in the morning when I'm the only one at that half the table anyway. If I have a $50 don't pass, sometimes I'll put like 2 for the dealer or the don't pass. Or if I'm on a hard way, I do hard way action for the dealer. If I put 30 on a 6 or 8, maybe I'll do 6 for the dealer, something like that. And then when I leave, of course, I give them, I don't give the normal tip when I leave because I let them play when I'm there. And then when I leave, I give them a little bit extra, whatever's usually the change that's left over. If I cash out for 2.16, and then they get 16 more bucks. Something like that. That's how I usually do get them in on the action. I just say, hey, I can put 2 or 3 right here for you guys, right? I'll put it right here. And they're like, oh, yeah. That's what I usually just say. Hey, this is for the dealers right here. And I usually say it loud enough so the stick man can hear me and my guy here can hear me. Yeah, they want to be in on the action. It's just harder for them to be in on the action, Chris, when you got a table of 12 players. When it's just you and they're bored, man, they're happy to get action. They treat you real well when the tables are light. I mean, when I play craps, like I said, I usually open a table or I play so early in the morning that I'm the only one at that half the table. That's just my preference. You get a hot table, everyone's having fun. I'm not going to squeeze in there and start pounding the don't pass. That's not fun to me. Anybody else have any questions? Come on. This is your chance. Anything about my trip? Anything you guys need to know? That's a good question, Chris. You kind of got to know or play at properties where you're real confident that they know what the hell they're doing. Or you just say, what are the odds on that? It was 7-5, right? Something like that. Without being cocky, you just kind of almost play dumb. Was that 7-5 on the 9? And they're like, yeah, 7-5, 9-5, 7. I'm sorry, 7-5. So they're like, oh yeah, here, look, you had a quarter, and now you get this. Yeah. You kind of play dumb. If you come across cocky, it's not going to help you. And then when you get rated, a lot of times those pit bosses or the supervisors, they don't really, sometimes they don't even know the game of craps that well because they have to do all the pit. And a lot of times they'll ask their dealers, the experienced ones, hey, how do I rate this guy? How much is he playing? So don't piss him off. Get him in the game early. Get him in the action early. Tip him early. Have him on your side. Why not? Who gives a shit, right? What's the difference if you play a couple dollars for them? Who gives a shit, right? If they treat you right, it's worth it. What else you guys want to know? Come on, man. Yeah, there's so many things out there. Man, oh man. What do you guys want to know? Come on, or we got to shut this down. I'm here for you guys. What would I do first, Chris? A normal trip for me is I leave on a Saturday night. Normal trip. Not my NFL football trip. I'm talking about any other time of the year. I leave on a Saturday night at like midnight. I get in at like 5:30 in the morning on a Sunday morning. Leave the bags in the car. I usually hit the table. If I go to either the Paris, My usual walk would be to park at the Paris, check out Bally's in Paris, the craps table. If no one's at either of those tables, I'll get a quick 200 game in. If people are at the tables, then I'll go over to Cosmo. If people are not at the table, I'll play at the Cosmo. If people are at the table, then I'll go play bubble craps at the Cosmo. And then when I'm done, then I'll go get some breakfast and then go check in. And then I'll do the same route again, see if people are at those tables. If not, play more bubble craps. And then probably take a power nap. And then get up probably at like 5 or 6. Do the same route again. Generally, those tables are going to be full unless there's one that nobody's at right now because they're opening it up. If not, I'll go back and play at Cosmo Bubble Craps because the Caesars property Bubble Craps, they cap you at 30 on the come-out roll. Except the one at Caesars Palace. The one at Caesars Palace has a 500 cap. I could play at that one. I've done before. Hey, it's Eric. Hey, Penn. Hey, Chris. What do you guys want to know? Chris and I usually just keep... Well, now that I record my bubble crap sessions, I'll just get in as many bubble crap sessions as I can. But honestly, the bubble craps table gets pretty full. I'm not a big fan either of sitting there recording at bubble craps when all 6 seats or 8 seats are full. I kind of look at you with my camera, and they're kind of like, you know, I feel kind of uncomfortable sometimes. Eddie, we'll do a recap video after all my sessions. We'll talk about the bubble craps table, my trip, if I was up or down, all that good stuff. We got another session coming tonight in another hour and 15 minutes. Thanks, man. Eric, it's true, but unfortunately, the younger generation does not appreciate horse racing at all. When I sit at the horses, I like to sit at the Paris Sports Book because I talked before about the drink ticket situation there in a previous video. Comps are pretty good there. They take care of me there. I'm always the youngest guy there playing the horses, and I'm no spring chicken. Eddie, congratulations. You're now part of the Blue Wrench crew, my friend. Thank you. What do you guys want to know? Come on, man. This is the time. You guys talk all that smack in all my videos all the time. Now you got a chance to ask me anything. I'm surprised that Average Guy Craps isn't here, or that Thunder talking shit, challenging my ass. Hey, no problem, Eddie. Thanks for watching, buddy. My next Vegas trip is early July. It's already booked. Yeah, Eric, I've got a sports handicapping service, so you got to be disciplined, though. You can't just bet because there's a game. You got to be disciplined. All you can do is get your money in good. That's what I preach. Get the money in good, same amount every bet. No chasing, no parlays. We just have the advantage. Baseball is really my game, or I have the advantage in baseball. This is killing me right now, no baseball. Because when they come back to play, you got to think about it. Pitchers aren't going to be stretched out. It's the sports betting on baseball is going to be really skewed, more up in the air than ever before, because those dominant starters could go 7-8 innings. Now they're not going to be able to do that. And they're talking about double headers and 100 games in 90 days and all kinds of crazy shit. So I'm not going to be able to pound baseball like I used to. I have to be disciplined there. What else, guys? Come on, man. You guys. Damn. Well, it's about matchups, Eric. Absolutely, it's about matchups. There are certain teams out there who cannot hit left-handed pitching. There are certain teams out there that struggle against right-handed pitching. Or certain teams out there that really struggle on change-ups. You know, I mean, 5-inning lines, yeah, but, you know, now you're going to see more 5-inning lines skewed pen more than ever. Because the overall game line is going to be more close to 50-50 than ever, but the 5-inning line is going to be more spread apart for sure. It's all about matchups, Eric. If a team's bullpen is shot from the previous 2 nights and their starter is a guy who only goes 4 or 5 innings, I would not go with that team. Yes, sir, it's all about pitching and matchups. And I've heard they're going to try to expand the roster so more pitchers are available. And, you know, it's going to be tougher to bet baseball for sure. Anytime you win a bet, Chris, you just tell them to press it. You're pressing with the winnings. You know, anytime you talk about power press, that's something different. Power press, you got to know your math. If you start with a $6 6 and you hit it, you win $7. Now, if you say press, they throw you $1. But if you say power press, you got to throw them $5. So when you power press, you have to know your numbers. When you say press, a regular press, that's on them because when you place a number, Chris, you're always going to win more than even money. So they're going to double your bet and then kick back the difference. Does that make sense to you? I mean, I'm not a fan of that power pressing bullshit, no. But if you just say press, they just double your bet and you get kicked back the extra. That's all. You don't have to know anything, Chris, on the press. If you just say press, you know, it's on them, and then kick you back $1, $2, $3, whatever's left over. Or you have to have numbers ready in your head, Chris. If you go $6 6, and you want to go to 30, and you hit the 6, and you say, I want to take it to 30, and then they'll say, okay, hey, you know, drop me 17 more, you know. You kind of have to tell them what you want to go to instead of just say, oh, I'm going to power press this. They're going to look at you like, what? Just, you know, hey, I want to go to 24. Hey, I want to go to that. Hey, I want to go to this. Hey, I want to go to that. So kind of have your numbers in your head. Like if you hit a 6, if you have $12 on it, you hit it. If you press it, you go to 24. If you're going to power press it, you're going to go to 30. So you're going to tell them if you hit the 12, as soon as they hit the 6, you just tell them, hey, I want to take that to 30. And then they'll say, oh, okay, hey, drop me $4. So you got to power press, you got to know your numbers and just be upfront and honest with them and, you know. Absolutely, Eric, you got to be disciplined. I don't play with my family money, no. Any bonuses at work, any side business I have with the sports betting and the YouTube and other money I can make on the side, that's all the gambling money, not my family money. Do I ever play the light side, the pass line? No, not the pass line. I'll play numbers, but usually along with the don'ts. No, you see me play, Chris. You see me play enough? When have you ever seen me play the pass line? Oh, well, Eddie, if you're watching on your big computer or television, yeah, people can see the dice, but we have a lot of people that watch on their phone, so when I blow up the dice, they like that. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. we will ever meet the little misses. I don't know. My wife has absolutely no interest in gambling whatsoever and doesn't care what I do with these videos, so probably not. She has no interest whatsoever. I'm in my man cave. Pound the don't pass, baby. Let the 7 work for you. What else you guys want to know? Man, you guys do all this chirping during my premieres and my videos, and now you got a chance to talk and nobody wants to talk. Well, Thunder, I can talk about that, I guess. When all my sessions are over, I was going to talk about, was I up or down or any of that kind of stuff. But I'll talk about a little bit. We were, well, that first night I had that group pull with Matt Bridger, if you guys didn't see that. And it was downtown. I usually go downtown like once every trip. So I got there. I played at Binion's a little bit. I only played at Binion's like 15 minutes. The cowgirl dealers, they were there. The half the table was empty, the one side. That's why I played. If it was full, I wasn't going to play. I think I put 200 down. And I did, I don't know what I did, right? I think I did like 25 don't pass. And it was like 3 7s in a row. I lost 75 right away. And then after I lost the first 3, I put 50 on the don't. And the point was 4. And then I put whatever I had left on the odds. And an easy 4 came out. And the roll lasted like 10 minutes. It was one of those torture rolls. I play real craps too. I just can't record those. So they asked me that before in a previous video. It was, what's your percentage of real craps to bubble craps? It used to be 80% real craps, 20% bubble craps. Now it's totally flipped plus. Now it's like 90% bubble craps, 10% real tables. A lot of that has to do with my channel. If I didn't have a channel, it would probably be 50-50, to be honest with you. But I got to record stuff for everybody. So then when I got done at Binion's, I lost 200 within 10-15 minutes. It was awful. And I went over to the Plaza. And that was another brutal session. There was nobody at the table. I go by third base by the dealer in the corner. All by myself. I think it was 100. Took 150 out. And I went with $50 right away. I just fuck it. I was like $50 on the don't. I think I hit AC-Deucey right away. Made $50. Then I rolled I don't even know, 5. And I think I won that. I don't think I did any odds. I think I would just won another 50. So now my bankroll is like 250. I don't remember what happened. I think I lost. I know I lost because they passed the dice. And here comes this guy. He looked like a bum. No shit. He was probably about 70 years old. He was smaller, hunchback. He had a couple bags with him, a big coat. Put the bags down, took his coat off. He had like $15 in front of him. Puts 5 on the pass line. And he plays around with the dice, sets the dice, talks to the dice, fondles the dice, holds the dice, resets the dice, looks at him again, talks to him again, and he slowly winds up to throw the damn dice. It's like a 2-minute process. It's like, what the fuck am I doing here? And that's my fucking downtown experience at craps. It's absolutely horrible. Ugh. And then I played some real craps at the Cosmo. That's good action there. Good tables, good dealers, and at Paris. So I had 4 sessions. I got my ass handed to me at the Plaza. I got my ass handed to me at Binion. So I lost like $350 total there. And then at Paris, I won. I think I dropped 200 and I won 200. I won like 200 there. And then Cosmo, it was about even. I played for like 45 minutes and I was out. I usually don't. I'm not the kind of guy who spends 8 hours at the craps table. I strike, I get out, and that's it. Ben, I try to record these for everybody. Hopefully you appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Ben. Thanks, man. Yeah. Well, people that were in the virtual craps games, I don't know if you want to. I don't know if those people want it known if they were in or not. I mean, some people think there was no game, and some people think it was bullshit. And no, it was absolutely legit. I'm not. I'm doing it for you guys. Get you the action. Hopefully you enjoyed it, Ben. I know it didn't go the way you wanted it to. I mean, all these simulations. Average guy Craps did a simulation with the Don't Pass for Dummies, and he makes money. Crap Strategies Live uses Don't Pass for Dummies. He makes fucking money. I mean, that's another reason, Ben, why I haven't played any Don't Pass for Dummies this whole Vegas trip. You guys see on the Bubble Craps, because I played 90 minutes of that torture and lost all that money. So I wasn't going to go back to that well again. I will try the virtual craps game again if you guys have interest in that. So that's the next stage. As soon as if Vegas isn't open on my next trip, then obviously that would roll over to my next trip. I mean, I'm not going to take your money. I can record at El Cortez, yeah, but I don't know anybody there. I'd just be a rookie if I just went in there. If they look at my channel, I'm a little peasant compared to some of those other people that do that. The thing is, Eric, I'm just being honest. I've watched so many of those real crap sessions on real craps tables. You can't see the dice. I can't follow what the fuck's going on. I mean, the bubble craps, you guys can see exactly what's going on with the dice. I'm sure, Vital. The downtown's still old school craps, if you ask me. Just saying. Throwing thunder, that's funny. Does my wife know that I went through my table like a degenerate? She heard the noise and came running, and I said, "Oh, the wood that I hold the camera up on," I said, "that fell." Well, throwing thunder, in the next video I make, the next stick versus me video I'm going to make is going to be the snooker move off the top. I'm telling you, it's happening. The table's all bent. It's bent to shit. Ben, I do appreciate that, man. Thanks. Slick, what's the most money I made in a crap session? Well, at the Caesars Bubble Craps, I had a hand pay. I think I started with $400 or $500. This is before I started recording. This kind of gave me the idea to record. And I just pounded the don't pass, and I pressed and I pressed and I pressed, and it came out to be like $3,100. That's the biggest score at a real craps table or a bubble craps table. Because I don't play that long. I don't play that long. I get in, I get out. Well, Ben, the whole idea for me to do that was seeing these people do slots, and I know you guys can't be there. I mean, this next trip, I'm more than happy to have people there while I video it. You know, you guys can be there when I video it, or somebody can be there when I video it. I mean, it just, this trip I had to get everything done. I only stayed one night. It was really, really tough for me to just knock all these videos out. Because I promise you guys to have content, and I that's what I went there for. So, yeah, and Ben, I told you guys when I was going to post those videos, just to give you a little anticipation, and then, I mean, I just wanted everybody to have a fair crack at watching it. Chris, that's not really my personality. I'm very quiet and very calm. So, but when I gamble, I get pissed off. And who doesn't want to get pissed off at your stick? That wasn't really a gimmick at first, to be honest with you, Chris. I just got pissed. And then so many people were talking about it, like, oh, did you see, did he break his stick? Oh, did he do this? Did he do that? So it kind of was like, I guess I got to keep it up. Thanks, Eddie. What do you think, Eric? It's just a matter of time before I break that shit. Ben, I did. Listen, we had 3 virtual crap sessions. Tonight's session, what? 13? So that's 16 sessions, plus we still have a few more to go. Yeah, we'll get going on another Craps Mania, Chris. I'm trying to let this Vegas sessions play out. I know you guys like playing on my table. What else do you guys want to know? Or we'll call it quits. What's my dice setup before I throw them? Don't have one, Raphael. I don't care. I just let them rip. I'm looking for the 7, remember? The broken stick is, I know you guys probably can't see it, but it's behind the table. It kind of hangs over the number 10 if you look closely. I'll tell you what, Vegas opening up, I don't see it. I don't see it. Earliest I see it opening up is June 1st, to be honest. What's going on, Toothpick? Welcome. Welcome to the Blue Wrench crew. See you, Thunder. Of course I know who Vince Papali is. I just don't know. I don't know him personally. Dick Vermeil's favorite player. That was the old school green. Anybody else? Anybody else have anything before we wrap it up? I'll give you another minute or two. If there's nothing else, we're going to wrap it. Yeah, Vince Papali knows me? Yeah, right. Do you know him, Chris? Is he like a buddy of yours or assistant coach or something, probably? I don't delete things, Chris. Eric, sorry. Eric, what are you talking about? How come I delete things in chat? What did I delete? I just put you in timeout. I didn't delete anything. If it deletes it after that, I didn't know it deletes it. I just put you in timeout. Most of the time I put you in timeout just for fun. Anybody else? We'll wrap it up. This is your chance to ask me. Here we go. All right. Give you guys a chance to talk. If you have nothing to say or nothing to ask, I got to wrap it up and we'll see everybody at the premiere. What's next for me? We're going to finish this up. We have a few more sessions to do, and then we're going to get the Average Guy Craps Challenge, 3 nights. And then Thunder's going to take on the winner of that. And then we're going to go probably do another challenge, maybe Craps Mania 2. I have another Outback gift card here. More than happy to give it away. And then keep making videos daily. These discussions. Vegas trip in June. Got a Vegas trip in September. Vegas trip in December. Vegas trip in March. All booked, all planned, all taken care of. Ready to go. Just need a bankroll to support it. All right, everybody. I guess that's it. Nobody else has anything. See everybody at the premiere. About 45 minutes or so.